Okay, time to kick audio live. I think. It's that time, right?
Yeah, it's 7.
Sweet. Awesome. What up? New week, new supports to do, and also closer to this game being done. And us needing to move on to another different game.
In the same franchise.
I mean,
Probably.
probably. Unless, like, you know, Coder decides to release the next, like, 3 weeks out of nowhere.
Or you decide you really hate yourself and you're like, Willow versus me in Dokapon Connect. That would just be miserable because neither one of us would actually be doing the plot.
Or I decide to just hate myself and I'm like, alright, time to make Willow sit through Stay Night on stream.
You've done that already, though.
Yeah, but you haven't.
That's true. But why torture both of us?
Because torturing you is worth it.
Yeah, but there are so many other games you could torture me with that you'd also enjoy.
Any more talk about when the Coda remake is actually coming out?
Connects what, Tuesday?
Oh. Um. So yeah, the Coda remake got pushed back.
Why?
Unclear. It looks like the studio might have been shifting.
Bio, I don't know what you mean when you say because I need in all capital letters to learn how people are supposed to die when they're killed. I don't understand.
Yeah, exactly. That's why we would have to put you through Stay Night. Then you would understand. Yeah, so apparently Aspire is not working on the Coda remake anymore, and it's been like handed over to Saber Interactive, who were like originally helping Aspire, but um the last date that like was floating around was somewhere in like 2025.
So I have to look into it more, but I was watching a YouTube channel live play Dokapon Connect. They got early access copies, and they were playing in the versus mode as opposed to story mode. But what I thought was interesting was when they finished the game that they were playing, they were able to click into a thing that showed for each profile what classes had been unlocked. So I'm wondering if class unlocks are account bound now. Um,
Ooh. So that's interesting. It looks like there was some talk that the remake was actually taken away from Aspire by Sony. Alright, if we're not back already, we will be shortly.
I've got my stuff back.
Okay, cool. OBS has recognized that live is live. Fantastic. Got to love our wonderful ISP.
Our one reasonable choice.
No, our literal only choice. You're incorrect. It's not our one reasonable choice. It's actually our only choice. And that's the problem. I would have dropped them so fucking long ago otherwise.
I mean, I could have set up satellite internet.
No, you really couldn't. You would not be able to use it for anything.
It's also insanely expensive.
Okay, time to actually grab, like, images and such. It's not like there's even, like, weather going on outside.
No. I mean, it rained a little bit earlier today.
Yeah, but it's not now. God, what I wouldn't give for Fios.
Right? I mean, also, it would just be less expensive in my case because I get my phone plan through Verizon.
Oh, you could get their 5G home internet if you wanted to be, beholden to the whims of a fucking cellular network for your internet.
Yeah, legitimately, I thought about it for a little bit. Just because our ISP option was not one I wanted to have to go with.
Yeah, it's okay. Sony killed the internet. Don't worry about it. Okay. I think I've got everything grabbed. Now I just need to get the other shit launched.
Live chat has moved? What? the heck does that even mean? Oh, found it.
Live chat moved. It's not where it used to be. That's typically what that means. Although I was not familiar with the concept of things moving.
Thanks.
It confuses her. Good. Here and... Alright, sweet. We are good to go. So, if you want something done right, then you just have to do it yourself. Reasonable?
Just saying that's what's showing up on my screen still. My stream might still be broken.
I think your stream is broken. Probably. Because it's fine. You're either behind or you need to refresh.
I had to completely close out. It was still showing me as connected. So I'm back on top messages again. Let's fix that. All good.
I just need to work out who's who here. Okay, so that's there. Okay, good. I understand who's who now. Fantastic. Well, you certainly took your time getting here. Something hold you up? Yeah, sorry about that. I didn't hear that I was called at first because I was distracted by some very annoying sounds that I keep hearing. What was this, everybody? Not quite. Catherine and Shamir have already gone to scout ahead, so until we reach our destination, you will be accompanied by myself, Gustav, and Captain Gerald. It's hard to believe the Knights of Saros will finally be reunited at last. Hold on. Gerald was in the Knights of Saros? Ugh, thanks, Eloise. Really appreciate that. Let's just worry about that later, alright, kid? For now, we got a job that needs to be done. Okay, so what exactly is this job you want me to help with? King Dimitri has managed to locate the remainder of the Dark Mages that Cornelia once allied herself with and has tasked us with putting them down before they cause any more harm. Oh, can't believe he actually managed to track the rest of them down. I'll gladly help out, but why ask me exactly? I'm pretty sure Professor Byleth would probably be better suited for this, right? The king was very insistent, for whatever reason, that my daughter not be involved with this cleanup effort. Though he didn't really give me much reason for it aside from a feeling when I pressed him on it. Well, I guess Dimitri must have had a good reason for it. Alright, give me a bit to grab my stuff and I'll meet you all at the front gate so we can head out. The hell could Dimitri have dug up that would make him think they shouldn't get me involved in this? Hey, wake up, JPEG! Seems like we got things to do today, so we better get moving. A time later. Ah, damn. According to Catherine, they've already started to scatter. Must have had some kind of sensor trap set up around the perimeter in case anyone showed up. Looks like we'll have to split up so we can catch them all before they get away. Sounds like a plan to me, Gerald. Ah, as daring a plan as always, Captain. Tactics like this always were your style. I think you can tone it down a bit, Eloise. You're supposed to be Gerald's self-entitled right-hand man, not his hype man. You may have a point, Shamir. Perhaps then it would have been right to have left me behind while the others handled things here, eh? Gerald is definitely buying the drinks when we get back to make up for putting me through this. Click. Looks like we'll have to split up so we can catch them all before they... Hey! Are you alright? Why'd you suddenly stumble over like that? Oh, my head suddenly started pounding out of nowhere. I don't feel like splitting up to catch them is the right call here, Gerald. Well, I think the captain's plan sounds like it would have worked perfectly, don't you, Shamir? Yeah, I'm actually with Shez on this one. Only because I am starting to get a migraine too from your constant yes-man attitude. Well, if you think you have a good alternative, then I don't mind hearing you out. What do you have in mind, Shez? Well, what if, instead of splitting up to catch them all, we... beeping constantly in the background. Later, at the same time, somewhere close by. Ah, God damn it! How the hell is this something they're having so much trouble with? These idiots are just gonna keep making Dad look like an embarrassment at this rate. How many times do you think we'll have to do this, Byleth? It's been years now since I last did any resets, so suddenly doing so many at once like this is really exhausting. We'll do as many as we need to until they finally get this right, JPEG. Thief is at least trying, but those useless morons, Gilliam and Eloise, are just getting in everyone else's... Is that the clown bitch who stabbed my dad? Why the fuck is she not dead already? It actually is her. But if they already found that Monica girl before, then why didn't they... No, to hell with letting them figure it out on their own. I don't know why the hell that bitch is still alive, but I'm sure as fuck not letting it stay that way. So much for helping out covertly. Alright, let's get out there and make sure things don't get any more out of hand. Especially now that she's here. You're not letting that happen again. Yeah. Kranya.
So, Bio says, so as a general thing, I've kind of been under the assumption that after they fucked up so horribly the last time they used one, that these two have been a bit hesitant to use any more resets before now.
You can't always rely on the kindness of strangers. Oh, God damn it. There has to be some way to track down where that bitch went. I've tried just about everything I can think of at this point, but I just can't figure out a way to tell where they warped off to. Sorry, Byleth. It's fine, JPEG. It's not your fault that the clown bitch got away. That honor would go to Eloise when he got in our way just so we could try showing off to my dad again. And that moron wonders why no one likes hanging around him. Hey, Professor Byleth, you got a minute? And now there's this. What is it, Thief? Can't you see I'm busy being pissed off right now? Well, first, I just wanted to thank you for showing up to help us like you did before. Things really weren't going well for us before then. Yeah, believe me, I definitely noticed. Now get to the point. Alright then, there's a kind of big issue that some of my friends just ran into involving some bounty hunters and mistaken identities. They asked me to help out, but based off the sound of things, I was wondering if you'd come along with us as some extra backup. Ugh, fine. I need a distraction, and it's never gone well whenever my class gets into messes like this, so lead the way, I guess. Several hours of travel later. Well, you've arrived already, I see. That was certainly faster than I expected. Yeah, I've got a pretty good handle on where people usually are around camp, so it didn't take long to find out find who I was looking for. So she's the one you wanted to help us with our problem? That's not really the reaction I expected, but now that I've convinced Professor Violet to help us out, let's tell her what we... Who the hell are these people? Huh? What do you mean? Who the hell even are these people? Wait, so you somehow knew about everyone else in camp before you got here, but not the Ashen Wolves? The fuck is an Ashen Wolf? They're another group from Garreg Mach. Kind of like the Blue Lions, Golden Deers, and Black Eagles. That's Piss Deers and Crazy Hawks, thanks. And no, they aren't. Believe me, I of all people would know if they were. Alright, I guess it might be more accurate to say they're actually a group from the city under Garreg Mach. There's a city underneath the school? Why the fuck did no one ever tell me that? And how the hell does that even... Oh, hold on. Is that how they managed to get all those damn horses down there before? How about we just have everyone introduce themselves then? You can start, Yuri. I'm Yuri Leclerc, Lord of the Underground, or as you might better know me, the person whose fetters of Dromi you stole the first day you came to camp. Huh? You took Yuri's... Is that how you always run so fast, Professor Violet? Do you think you could maybe give those back? If you mean those weird glove things, then no, I'm not giving them back. And I've always been able to run that fast. I only legally appropriated those lost items because they looked cool. They weren't lost items, they were sitting in my own tent! Sounds to me like someone should have locked their door then. Tents don't have doors, you ass. Yeah, let's just move on. Constance, you're next. I do not believe a mind as renowned as myself should require any introduction, but very well. My name is... Wait, Constance? I think I have actually heard of you before. But of course, for one of my level of genius, it's only natural that You're the one who came up with that spell to steal people's cats, right? JPEG was very explicit in wanting me to tell you to fuck off and never talk to us again if we ever ran into you after we heard about that from Annie. And that's honestly a lot coming from her. Now, seeing as we agreed to come over here under the impression that it was to help people who actually matter, and because JPEG started to seethe with anger as soon as this one's name came up, we're out. Good luck with, whatever you were doing, thief. Damn, I didn't get my turn to do any introductions. Yeah, I don't think now's really the time to worry about that, B. I'm sorry about that, guys. I had no idea that she'd do something like that. It's no loss. We didn't need her help in the first place. Are you sure about that? Yeah, we definitely could have used the extra hands here based on the description we got about this whole mess, Yuri. I kind of feel like they might have a point, Yuri Bird. It's nothing we can't handle on our own. None of us are new to combat, so what's the worst that could happen? Sometime later, Yuri would return to the camp alongside the others, pummeled to near death for the second time in his life, wearing daggers at anyone daring to say we told you so.
Let's see. So Bio says, This is one that I've vaguely had in mind for a while now, but finally got the chance to do something with after last week. Can you tell I still hate working with Constance? It was also a pain in the ass to actually fit all 4 of them into a single shot.
The bad news isn't always the part you expect it to be. Oh, there you are, Dimitri. I wanted to ask if you've heard anything new about... Why do you look so worried? I've just received news concerning the upcoming mission to AOL. Okay, can't say the ominous tone in your voice is telling me it's good news. It seems that our forward scouts have caught sight of a large group entering the valley. A group flying Edelgard's personal flags. Okay, yeah, that's definitely not good news. No, it definitely isn't. Now it seems that we're likely to have to deal with Edelgard herself during this mission, and who knows what else. Maybe even that death knight of hers. Though at the very least you and Gerald already took care of Cornelia's old dark mages like I'd asked you to, so we won't have to worry about encountering them. Yeah, about that. Alright, I heard some shit was about to go down soon. What am I gonna have to deal with here? Oh, thank God, a distraction. Ah, there you are, Professor. Chess and I were just discussing some unfortunate news about the upcoming mission. It seems that making our way through ALL won't be as simple as we initially thought, as Edelgard and her personal troops are likely to be waiting for us there in the valley. Boy, you say that like Edelgard being there's a bad thing. If anything, getting a chance to take a shot at her is entirely a plus as far as I'm concerned. I feel like I should have expected that for some reason. Anyways, are there any other questions you have regarding the mission, Professor? Yeah, the hell is an ALL supposed to be? Wait, you're telling me that we're going to the volcano again? Well, of course I didn't remember what the place was called. Why would I bother keeping track of its name, JPEG? It sucked there, remember? And there she goes talking to herself again. Indeed, it's almost nostalgic in a way, though I'm not sure why. Yeah, how much you want to bet Gilliam made up this stupid plan? Because it certainly sounds like the type of bullshit he'd usually think up. Gilliam? Is that even a real name? If I'm not mistaken, I believe she may be referring to Annette's father. I guess he's always been sort of weird about fiery places, but where'd you get the name Gilliam from? This was not a plan suggested by Sir Gustav, Professor. Is that what he's calling himself now? No. Anyways, if Gilliam didn't suggest it, then who did? It was actually Lady Rhea's idea. She brought it up as an option after Claude suggested taking back Garreg Mach. Yeah, that checks out. Definitely not the first time Punch Lady made a stupid decision like that, and probably won't be the last either. Right. Regardless, I still need to check on whether the supplies we're bringing are in order or not yet, so I'll leave it to you and Shez to decide who's going to be going on the mission, Professor. Fuck. It just had to be that damn volcano, didn't it? You really don't seem very enthused about this, Professor Byleth. Are you not able to handle heat very well? No, I don't have any problems with it. I've been to that place like 3, maybe 4 times already. Heat's never been a problem for me. Okay, who are you taking with you then? I kind of get the feeling that Dimitri's going to let himself stay here since Edelgard's involved. Or isn't going to let himself stay here since Edelgard's involved, which also means Dedue won't let you leave without him. Won't let you leave without him, too, and Mercy also should probably go as well, since there's probably going to be a lot of burns she'll need to treat. Go pack your stuff up, thief. Huh? I said you're going with me as my backup, so go get your shit ready. But why? Why would you bring me with you? Haven't you usually brought Dorothea along as your backup since you got here? Like I said, the heat isn't a problem for me. Now, unless you don't want an excuse to not sit here on your ass for once, go pack your shit. I won't take long. Are you sure you're gonna be alright having to work alongside her like this? Flame knows how to handle things on her own, and he has to go with her so that her wyvern can keep Flame from getting set on fire by the lava, and apparently Marianne has ice powers or some shit now, so Leaf is the only choice I had left. I don't think Dorothea's gonna like being left behind like this. And she can just be angry about it from her bed until she's fully back to normal, now that her cold's gone. Besides, she took the heat worse than anyone else did anytime we had shit to do in the volcano, so I'm just not putting her through that again, even if it means I have to bring Thief along with me to do it. Let's not toast Byleth's girlfriend from a different dimension. Not all of our future knowledge went to waste after all. You know, I think this is the first time I've actually gotten a chance to see you in a proper fight, Professor Byleth. Well, I guess you aren't wrong. I'd struggle to call any of the times I've handed you your ass a fight either. Yeah, that isn't what I meant. Oh, I'm entirely aware of that. Anyways, what I was getting at is that I guess aside from that weird thing you do where you can somehow magically create baloney, I had no idea you also knew how to use proper magic, let alone that big laser thing that Flame uses all the time. How do you do that when any... You two, the both of you seem to be powerful opponents. Perhaps one of you can be the one to finally take my life. Oh, right. He was supposed to be here, too. Oh, what was it again? Professor Byleth, now would probably be a good time to get your sword out. I don't think we're leaving here without having to... Shush. I crave death. Ready yourselves so we can... You shush, too. Seriously, can neither of you see I'm trying to think here? God, what was his name again? They're called the Death Knight, remember? We went over this earlier when we briefed everyone on where they'd be stationed. No, not the fake name everyone calls him because of his skull helmet. I mean his real name. Oh, Yuritsa, that's what it was. Even JPEG was having more trouble than usual with it since we hardly ever talked to the guy before he fucked off to Hope Edelgard last time around. Hold on. How would you know the Death Knight's real name? And why is it the same as Professor Yuritsa's? Professor Yuritsa? Why the fuck would he be called? Wait, was he the one who Punch Lady hired to teach a class because I wasn't around? How the hell does she keep finding new ways to surprise me with how bad she is at her job? Wait a second. Are you seriously suggesting that Professor Yuritsa is the Death Knight? Yeah, it's less suggesting than it is stating a fact, really. Hey, Skull and Bones! I know you usually go on about I want someone to let me die and all that, but could you do us a favor and not? I'm sure it'd at least make Mercy's life a lot easier if you just help us stab Edelgard instead of making us kill you. Mercy? What does Mercy have to do with... Wait, you're trying to recruit him? Huh?
Mercedes. Then perhaps I can... No, none of your words will stop me from finding what I seek.
Yeah, so I take it that's a no on the first recruitment pitch then. Not to say I have no idea what you're thinking right now, but it definitely looks like talking isn't going to be an option with him. Yeah, I noticed. You know, it really doesn't help as much as you seem to think it does when you state the obvious like that. Oh well. I've still got recruitment plan B, so I'll have this handled in a second.
A battle to the death will be my final pleasure. Prepare yourselves so that you may stand a chance of granting my only wish.
God damn it. Looks like we aren't going to have a choice here. Hurry up and get ready to... fight? Huh. You were right, JPEG. That is useful. What happened? Like I said a second ago, I handled it. So what exactly do we do now that he's unconscious like this? Dunno. That's Mercy's problem to deal with, not mine. So if you don't mind, I'm gonna just go get her. That's the second time you've brought Mercy up now. Why exactly do you want to get her involved with this? Because I figured she probably wouldn't appreciate me handing her dead brother's helmet to her again. Besides, I also sort of broke my hand punching said helmet just now, so I kinda want that dealt with before the pain gets more excruciating. Just stay here and make sure no one finds him until we get back. Great. I wonder how long it'll take for her to get back. She can run pretty fast, so I can't imagine it'd take her that long to get Mercy, but it'll also take longer for them to get back. Well, hopefully she'll be back with Mercy before any of the enemy soldiers find us over here. Dealing with so many of them on my own while also trying not to fall in the lava would be a problem. Wait, Professor Yuritsa is Mercy's brother? Yeah.
So, a few notes from bio. 1. Violet's wife from a different dimension, thank you. 2. So, about the Death Knight's color text. I just gave up and reused the text I made for that joke I did a while back when where he was King Hassan, because I didn't want to make new text I'd use like once. His big evil scythe is also just a thing I pulled from Bloodborne, like the boom hammer, and he never uses.
Fair. And finally, sometimes the extra effort is worth it for the best rewards. It really is you, Emil. I never thought I'd finally be reunited with you like this. It's almost like the goddess herself made my dreams become reality. Your tears are wasted on me, Mercedes. I have nothing to live for, no paths to follow. I am merely a drifter searching for a place to finally die. You're all better off just leaving me behind. Just Mercedes, huh? That's the most normal way I've ever heard someone pronounce that name, and it's still somehow a new one to me. No, I won't leave you behind. Never again. I'd be devastated to lose my little brother after we've finally been brought together again, so I'm not sure if me being happy to see you keep pushing on is enough to give you a reason to live, but I really hope that it is. Hold on. Little brother? But the guy's like a full head taller than Mercy, and she's already one of the tallest people I know. The height must really run strong in their family. Very well. Just beware that as long as I remain here, the Death Knight, he may one day come for you, too. Thank you. Thank you for bringing my brother back to me, Professor. I have no idea how I could ever begin to repay you for this. There really aren't any words to express how grateful I am to you for what you've done for us. I think you're getting it across well enough already, Mercy. Now, could you please stop crushing my ribs? I really need those. Meanwhile, just outside the camp, continued rib crushing in the distance. I honestly never thought I'd see the day this would happen. I think all this time the Death Knight was actually Mercy's missing brother, and that he'd also be Professor Yuritsa at that. Or, I guess I should actually be saying Professor Emil now instead, huh? For all the strange things Professor Violet does, and for all of the less than great ways she can act at times, I never would have expected her to go out of her way to do something so kind like this, without it being something that would also benefit her in return. She really is a surprising person. Actually, that reminds me, I never did get to finish asking her about how she's also able to cast that big laser spell Flame uses all the time. Man, what did Flame say that spell was called again? Oh, that's right, I remember. I wonder if I could get it to work myself. Well, looks like I've got a pretty clear area here, so I guess there wouldn't be any harm in trying it out. Now, let's see if this works. Aura! Nothing, huh? Guess I was kind of expecting as much. Maybe I need to try focusing a bit differently from how I used Luna. I'm sure I can figure it out if I just keep working on it for a while. Just so you know, that is never going to work. Huh? Oh, it's just you, Professor Violet. What makes you say that? Couple of reasons. First, you need a special kind of magic catalyst for that spell.
Like the staff Flame uses alongside that weird info tablet she has. Info tablet? What's in... But didn't I see you using a catalyst? I didn't see you using a catalyst when you were casting Aura before. Yeah, because I'm me. It's kind of a special exception, so let's just say I'm built different and move on to the next point. Alright, what's the second reason it won't work then? Because I said so. That sounds a bit childish to say, don't you think? No, I guess you didn't actually understand what I meant there. See, that God Laser spell is something that quite literally won't work if you try to use it entirely because I said that you couldn't. And that means... what exactly? It means that stealing other people's shit just because you think it looks cool is my thing. So if you want to use a giant laser so badly, then maybe you should just talk to the ghost in your head and get them to help you figure out how to make your own instead of trying to take my shit for yourself. Again. Professor Violet, I keep telling you, I definitely don't have some kind of annoying goat. Yeah, whatever. No matter how many times you repeat that, it isn't going to make it any more convincing, thief. Yeah, so much for that. Though, I think she might have actually had a point to all that. A lot of the techniques I use in combat are just things I've copied from other people. Hey, Arval, do you think you'd be up to helping me with... beep, 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 beep. Yeah, I guess I should have figured as much.
Okay, let's see. So, Bio says... So a thing I've been wondering about, or a thing I've been, that must be a thing I've been wondering about, since it never really was addressed, for us in houses. Did Mercy know that Jurita was her brother the whole time, or is that just a thing she learns post-time skip? Also keep in mind that Mercy's strong enough to bench press horses, and the people still riding them. And since Aura has pretty explicitly been established as being a literal god laser here, I just kind of figured Violet can choose who can and can't use it.
I mean, it seems reasonable. So here's the thing. I think there was an implication in Three Houses that Mercy didn't know but had some possible suspicions, because there was one of the times we talked to her. No, wait, no, that wasn't her. It was Yuritsa didn't know, but had suspicions. Because one of the few times where we were actually able to talk to him at the school, he had something along the lines of like, maybe I'm.
So
No, he was just sitting around like, creepily talking about Mercy. But Mercy, I think, had a line at one point where she was like, where she implied something to the effect of Professor Yuritsa seeming familiar, or like Yuritsa seeming familiar from somewhere.
I may be misremembering, because it has been quite some while since I actually played through the Crazy Hawks route, which is where you get a bit more of the Yuritsa stuff. But there's a vague recollection in the back of my brain that Yuritsa was also kind of experimented on by those who slither in the dark, which was...
Oh yeah, one does not become a completely batshit insane dual personality wielding like...
Well, it's not just that. I guess if I'm recalling correctly, they'd somehow unnaturally advanced his age. So there should be a bigger age gap between him and Mercy than there is. If I'm recalling correctly.
Duh, he was experimented on. That's just obvious.
So Mercy didn't recognize him right away because he wouldn't have been what she would have expected her brother to look like at the time. And very similarly for Yuritsa, he was psychologically tortured, so a lot of his memories just kind of weren't great. is my vague recollection of how they justified it.
Yeah, we'll roll with it. It's probably close enough. Okay, so we've got 3 supports here to do because Edelgard doesn't count. I know she's showing up on this route for some reason, but she doesn't count. And we don't care because she's Edelgard, so. Shaz and Yuritsa B, let's go.
Yuritsa? What's wrong?
Not here, either.
Hey, hold on. If you're looking for someone, I'd be more than glad to help.
Leave me be.
Friendly as ever, I see. You know, it's kind of hard to believe you and Mercedes are related. Why don't you let me help you? You seem worried.
How could you tell?
You're not exactly hiding it. You nearly busted the chapel door clear off its hinges.
Kind of
I'm
a
looking for
shabby looking
someone.
chapel.
She is injured.
Huh? Did someone go missing from the infirmary? Wait, are you talking about an enemy?
Not an enemy. However, she fled when she saw me.
Well, then why would she run? Oh, I get it. Was it Bernadetta?
Not her. Though, the one I seek was likely frightened by me as well.
Well, you're not really the most approachable guy. There's kind of this murdery aura about you. Like, if I let my guard down for even a second, it'd be the last thing I ever do.
That is not my intention.
I know that, but you'd probably still scare the life out of someone who's already jumpy. Even a beast would turn tail and run if it caught.
Then, what would you suggest? I will never capture her at this rate.
So before you press a button, Bio says, "How could you tell I was worried? I only have this one tone of voice. You broke a hole in the wall instead of using the door. It was kind of obvious."
I just have irrational hatred towards walls. That means nothing.
I just envy the Kool-Aid man.
Why don't you just let me help you? You know, strength in numbers and all that. She wouldn't be able to get away if there are 2 of us out looking.
It is vexing when she flees, yes. But this matter does not require assistance. Time is wasting. I must go.
My people need me.
Wait, Yuritsa? Is he really gonna be okay?
He'll be fine.
Huh? Oh, it's a cat. Looks like something spooked it.
You just have this kind of murdery aura about you. Like you'd kill me if I made a mistake. It's kind of like Professor Byleth, but more outward instead of only being directed at me.
What's wrong, little guy? Is someone chasing you? Not that you'd be able to tell me anyway. Yuritsa, what's wrong? Wait a sec. Why do I feel like this has happened before?
There you are.
Yeah? What's up?
Not you. Her. The creature who raided the pantry.
Wait, you mean the cat?
Felix's cat, yes.
She is swift. This is not the first time she has eluded my grasp.
Why is Eureka chasing Fuzzball
Not the
around?
first- Oh, so this is
Because
who you were
Felix
chasing
let her
the
get
last
into the
time.
pantry and eat the food.
Yes, she was injured.
He let her in because he knew
I
she was
tried
only
to
going
tend
after
to her,
Flame's fishy
she
oil.
Eventually, another soldier apprehended her.
Good chat.
So that's what was going on. It wasn't a person who went missing. It was a cat.
Fuzzball, specifically, yes.
Now that I think about it, I don't know if you ever said she was a person. Sorry for jumping to conclusions.
Oh, so he was just
The
using
fault
Fuzzball
is
to figure out
mine
where
as
Flame
well.
was hiding the
My
stuff in
word
the
choice
kitchen.
was poor.
Honestly, I'm more surprised than anything. Never really saw you as a cat person. I always thought your antisocial tendencies extended to everyone, human and animal.
I only loathe people. I had a cat once, back at House Bartels, with my sister.
No kidding. So they weren't always scared of you?
No. However, the cat vanished after my mother and sister left. Perhaps it was frightened by the sight of me covered in blood.
I'm no expert on cats, but do you really think they'd just forget someone who took care of them?
I never saw you as a cat person. I always
I
kind of figured
do
you were
not
just an
know.
antisocial weirdo. No offense.
Cats are fickle. Anyway, what do you plan to do once you've caught this bread bandit?
Take her with me, and make sure she never steals again.
What's that supposed to mean? Look, you practically scared the whiskers right off her.
I only planned to give her some food. I wonder why she was frightened.
Yeah, gee, I wonder.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be a while till she realizes you just want to help.
Yuritsa, please don't do anything drastic to Felix's cat. It's practically his only redeeming quality. Practically.
Dear son, I hope this letter finds you well, and that you and your sister aren't fighting too much.
Yuritsa has a son confirmed?
Nothing has changed with me. I'm not having any troubles here. Once this war is over, I hope the three of us can live
Huh,
together.
he can talk to
again.
Catherine. Guess that makes sense since they were co-workers.
She seems in good
Yeah, he
health.
can also talk to,
Yes,
Shamir.
she sent
No.
me this letter as soon as I wrote her about being reunited with you. I know she
that
was
lady.
happy to hear that. She was always
the
so
one that,
worried
like,
about you,
we
you know?
were super done with her shit because she kept trying to be drunk.
Oh,
What the hell was her name?
We haven't seen you
Useless
since you left House
McBitchface.
Bartels.
I want to call her
So
Magnolia,
please
and
go
I know
visit
that's
her
not
when you have
right.
a chance.
Anyway,
As you
her.
read, I was thinking that
He
after
also
the
has
war is
supports
over,
with
we
her
could
on
perhaps
Edelgard's route.
reunite.
I have to be able to come up with her name.
Why not?
Yuritsa might not have been a somehow might have been a somehow even
cannot
worse choice
face
to make
her.
into a teacher than us, but at least you get to go past the minimum
can't.
benchmark of
My
being
father-
able
Manuela.
to read.
Slaughtered everyone in the house. Our mother should
Yeah.
Bio got there before I did, though, didn't he?
Yeah.
Yes, I heard about
Manuela,
that.
yes, her.
I
was
had to
certain you
go
took those
through
actions because you
my
felt you had
like
to,
I was
right?
actively not looking at chat because I'm like
Just
I know
explain to her.
Bio's already
She'll
name
listen to
dropped her. 'Cause of course he
You
has.
do not understand.
But I
There is a
needed to get there,
murderous
and I got there
demon
through
in my
Hannah.
heart. The Death Knight inside me would cut you and our mother down without hesitation. If
Just
that
put so
happened,
just don't put on the mask. I know how critical role logic works.
Well, if the Death
But
Knight
we're here
inside of you is the
talking
problem,
right
what if you
now.
just take the Death Knight
And
and put
you're
him
just as
outside
you
of
always
you?
were. You're my little Emile who loves kittens and sweets.
Bio. Of course I had her name down before you remembered it. She caused far too much
I may be
anger for me
fine
to
now.
have not had her name on
Perhaps the
lock.
demon in me will even perish someday. But I cannot live with you until I pay for my crimes. And considering the weight of them, that day may never come.
But
I seek only to be judged by the law, and thereby atone.
so that's what you've decided, is it? In that case, I have no choice but to support you, no matter how sad it makes me.
See, if you're worried about putting the helmet
But
on and
just
going
know
nuts,
that
then just
Mother
give the
and I
helmet to
will
Mercy.
always be
Problem
waiting
solved.
for
At
you,
least if
no
she
matter how
stabs
long
someone,
it
she can
takes.
just fix that shit, no problem.
I look forward to the day when you can show your face to her proudly.
I see.
We might both be old ladies by then. But we'll still be able to talk over tea like always.
Thank you, Mercedes.
Oh, now you're pronouncing it the way everybody else does. What happened to that one time you pronounced her name Mercedes? I remember that. It was just last week. Oh. Hey, we don't actually have any paralogs. That's nice. Can't believe they peer pressured poor Yuritsa into saying his own sister's name wrong like everyone else does.
It's the only logical explanation.
Ah, yeah, right? So, I want to check something here. Okay, Shez is done with literally every single person in the entire game. Except for you three. Dimitri is... Dimitri needs... Well, Dimitri can't get conversations with Byleth or Gerald, so those bonds
So
don't
that's
actually
irrelevant.
matter. Do... Likewise, Felix. Again, likewise. Ash. Yep, ditto Felix. Vane. Annie. Rodrigue. Linhard.
I've got a notepad open to jot down any conversations that we need to grab still.
Lawrence, Raph. Ignatz. And... Ah, oh, wait. Marianne and Yuri.
Okay.
Also Yuri and Balthus.
And Seta.
And Yuri and Sedith.
Yuri. And Ball. Yuri. And Seta.
Coco is good. Happy and Shamir. Very Sedith we already have down.
It makes sense that Sedith doesn't want to talk to Byleth at all.
Yuritsa Catherine. I already know. Yeah, Yuritsa Catherine. Happy Shamir we already have. Byleth and Gerald.
I knew Byleth and Gerald.
Alright, there's everybody.
That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 total supports we still need to build, and literally half of them involve Yuri.
Yeah. Well, you know, as you do.
Cute.
Blah, 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 find it.
Alright.
Find and destroy something. I didn't read the whole thing. It just saw find and destroy.
I was too busy shifting to get into a position where I can both see the
Oh,
screen
good! It's a
and
fog
those
of
on my-
war.
Oh, we love those.
Yeah, that's my favorite. You know,
These always go well for us.
I love fog of war maps.
Off to work.
There.
The little open
Flame
play button.
there. Annie does not go with me. I get. Thea,
Another day,
and
another
you
stage
get
to
Annie.
conquer. I can do
Press the
this.
little- Thank you.
Alright.
Head
Fucking
up.
go.
Eyes open.
I know.
Viola's big favorite, Fog of War maps, yeah.
Leave
She's
this
well
one to
known
me.
for loving these.
This'll be easy with both of us. I'll give it 1,000%. We can win if we work together. I'll help you to the best of my ability, meager though it may be.
Wow, I just tried to Sengoku Boss or a dash.
We should deal with that at once.
Oh, the guy I'm trying to kill is behind me.
Wounds are severe. I have to fall back.
This stronghold could be important.
Area successfully captured.
Somewhere in here.
No holding back.
Wounds are
Person, but
severe.
I've got to figure out how to actually get out of this base before I can go after them. There we go.
The stronghold's ours. Maybe I should have held back.
Nice one.
Not a paladin. Not what we're chasing, but
What are we supposed to be chasing?
well, apparently we're supposed to be killing a paladin and their allies, but we're also supposed to be finding this Grimoire that's conjuring the fog.
No use. We
Oh,
can't
there's
gain
a
any
Grimoire conjuring the fog?
Evidently,
Cool, good to know.
I found a falcon knight.
Is there anything up here? I think this is where I spawned, so no.
A taste more bitter than blackest coffee.
Found the Grimoire.
Oh, good.
Yori's dead. No more fog. As God intended.
We did
I
it!
suppose I should reroute to the guys that are closer to me.
See what we can do.
God damn it, the messenger spawned right behind me. For fuck's sake. If you just for once let me go in a direction without having to reroute every 5 freaking seconds because of your bullshit.
Our time has finally come! Looks like we got a lot of work. Time to get in there and fight!
Messenger's dead, I think. Yes. Messenger's dead. Then Immortal Spot spawned in like Messenger once was.
Somehow, I managed.
That's the way.
Yeah, I did that like minutes ago game. Okay, not minutes, but like you should have updated that sooner.
You'll have to take things from here. Am I really this strong?
Just watching you work makes my heart flutter.
Immortal Spot's dead.
This stronghold could be important.
Okay, I've finished taking every other stronghold in the entire
It
world
is
while you're
over.
busy dealing with that
I
one
must
guy.
tend to the
No,
wound
I dealt with the
once.
messenger first. Also, you move at sonic speeds.
Flame, you know wind magic and your turtle uncle basically invented this fog shit. Why can't you just blow it away or something?
I feel my strength building.
Only one more level to go, Flame.
I went above and beyond.
You sure did. Well done. I killed the messenger like a minute ago, game. Willow, you know how hard the game has. Willow, you know how hard the game has with this stuff. You remember how it took like 2 minutes for it to realize Yuri fucking died last time.
That's true. we're just standing there like, we literally can't do anything. And yet, all this dialogue, including dialogue from Yuri, is still going on.
Well, that's why the game couldn't. That's why they couldn't register he was dead. He was still talking.
I speak the truth. I would swear my life on it. Duke Ire has become that horrible man's puppet, dancing in the palm of his hand.
Hey, Duke
And
Fenya,
his
how come
stewardship?
you're not wearing pink
Not
in your
but a
portrait?
farce to pacify the masses. Tallis and his
Also,
ilk
you
are the
kind
ones
of
who
look like you're
truly
wearing
hold the reins of this empire.
Pepto-Bismol.
I like it. I like her Pepto-Bismol armor.
I don't.
Duke Ire's under their
Like, I
control,
think they were
too.
going for a cotton candy look because there's like
Yes.
blue
And
on her
what's
shoulder
more,
pads,
though you may
but
find it
like
difficult to
I look
accept,
at it and all I see is
Tallis and
Pepto-Bismol.
former Lord Arundel are one and the same. I overheard as much cross his own lips.
Then it's as we feared. And what of Edelgard?
Whatever.
Her Majesty? I cannot explain what has befallen her. She does as Duke Ire bids her and nothing more. Though of course, Tallis is the one whispering those orders to him from the shadows. She follows his every word.
Fucking
issuing
fails.
his orders in her name.
Just another one of those names. It's
Now,
definitely not pronounced
surely
the
I
way
have
it
shared
looks.
secrets enough to earn my salvation?
That will require formal deliberation. You may await your verdict from the inside of your cell.
What? No, wait, there's more! Please, I beg of you!
How much of Fenya's prattling do you believe?
Certainly not all of it, but a great deal of
I
what
don't know.
she said
Ferdinand's
rings
dad
true.
obviously is the one in charge over there, but
Lord
also
Arundel's contributions to the church
kind of
must have
just
ceased
sucks
because
that
he
much
was
at
no
being a
longer
leader to
Lord
begin
Arundel.
with, so it's hard to tell
Tallis instead.
how much is on Tallis there.
It's almost identical to how the librarian Tomas was replaced by that dark mage. At the time the donations stopped, Lord Arundel was living in Fargus, having fled from the Empire.
So Cornelia may have been the one who arranged to have Lord Arundel replaced.
They were both deeply involved in the tragedy of Dusker. But to what end? Why would the Empire abduct the Queen Consort?
There is no way of knowing those answers now. Not until we defeat Talus and launch a full investigation into his activities. But I can
Those answers
say
will not be provided in this
everything
game.
we did if not for those mages.
I don't think they're ever gonna honestly answer the
Father
question of
is
what
not
the hell
citizens
happened
of
to the
Dusker.
shared mother of Dimitri /
None have met
Edelgard.
the fate that befell them.
There are many questions that this game opens and never answers.
No
Like,
doubt
basically
they had a
everything
reason for
having to
what
do
they
with
did.
Shez.
A sense of justice that rationalized their savagery, even if to no one but themselves. But we have the right to seek our own justice for those actions in the way we see fit. By the sword.
We will prevail, Your Majesty, and we will finally avenge the dead.
Once Talus is gone, we will finally be able to put all this behind us and look toward a new future.
Indeed. We will have no satisfaction while these demons still draw breath.
We can't get no.
If we ever hope to greet those we've lost with our heads held high, we must settle this here and now.
I'd like to be able to face my son
Then
one day.
we're all in
My
agreement.
only son. The only one I care about.
He died like a true knight.
Actually, that's not true. Roderick has 2 sons that he cares about.
Yeah, Dimitri and
Dimitri and,
Dimitri and Glenn.
yes. His 2 sons. The only 2.
Certainly not Felix. The fact that our dumb bullshit explanation for why Shez suddenly wasn't dead in this timeline is still more of an explanation than the one the game didn't give is baffling. Yep. Like I said, game will never answer these questions.
The look and play button.
Head up, eyes open.
Second too late.
Hold on.
Your responsibility to remember these things, not mine.
Leave
I
this one now.
did!
This'll be... I'm coming for you.
Yeah, but not soon enough.
My job is to ensure we emerge victorious.
We've got an emergency! Send backup!
You got an emergency. Wait.
The stronghold's ours.
You left objective people alive behind you.
I did.
This is all my fault. Not sure how, but it worked.
Bye.
You'll have to take things from here. They seem to have us overpowered.
I'll show you overpowered in a second.
Titus's man does his Grimoire outfit is really boring. Yes, it is. But why are you looking at Shez's Grimoire outfit?
You might be a demon to your enemies, but you're a hero to your friends.
I fight for my friends.
You shall pay for this, you hear?
Oh, it was on the loading screen.
Not sure how, but it worked.
Well, Shez has the same Grimoire outfit as everyone else.
No, I think he means the color palette for it.
Well, I mean, that's fair. Oh, hello. Where'd you come from, Mr. Wyvern? You were there a second ago.
This stronghold could be important.
Oh, Mortal Savant appeared and started attacking a Great Knight. Beat the Mortal Savant. Okay.
That's not the one that they're concerned about.
They just said defeat the Mortal Savant. I've done that. Maybe they should have been more particular with which Mortal Savant they wanted me to defeat. Or not had two on the map at the same time.
So this is defeat. I'm sorry.
Oh, there's a demonic beast over here. Hello. Where the hell did you come from?
Not looking good.
Bio continues commenting on Trez's Grimoire outfit. It was just solid gray. No extra touches, no other bits of color to make it look more unique like some other characters get. Just gray. She looked like a damned NPC with how bland that thing was.
It ends here.
Wounds are severe. I have to fall back.
Give me a hand. Two's better than one. No surrender. It ends here.
Let's polish this thing. Just in time.
Thank goodness our rescue was successful. Is anyone hurt?
I mean, Shez is an NPC, let's be honest.
I was thinking it, but I wasn't gonna say it.
I went above and beyond.
We all know who the main character is. They can't just introduce some random floozy from out of nowhere, make the entire game revolve around her, and expect us to believe she's the main character. That's not how this shit works. Ash would like to suggest a battle plan.
What about this?
Sell items for a higher price. I'm gonna go with no.
Yeah, we've got a lot of work we gotta do on supports for exclusively Yuri. Okay, not exclusively
Yuri.
but mostly Yuri.
Winding up for a big attack animation the demonic beast had looked like when you stunned the lava monsters in Sonic 06. Uh-oh, better speed up.
Excuse me.
That tornado's carrying a
Supplies
car.
are the lifeblood of any army.
Oh, Sonic 06.
Everything has its
Such
use.
wonderful memories of Gil's suffering.
Greetings.
Cool.
I really want them to remaster Sonic Adventure 2 Battles.
They've done that like 4 times. Just go play any of them. Done.
No, I want it for the Switch so that I can go back and have a Chow Garden on my Switch.
You can just do it on PC. Go buy yourself a Steam Deck. Do it on there. It's basically the same experience.
I have been debating a Steam Deck, but with
Kitten's vet bill from
No
today.
mistakes. The battle begin. Leave this one to me.
This'll be easy with. I'll give it 1000%.
Back them up. I'll give it my all.
I'm all right.
Location secure.
Oh, I figured out why Flame's damage is so low.
Why is that?
She's not using the Pokedex.
Oh, well, why do you not ever using the Pokedex?
I think you swapped someone else last time we played into Grimoire for one of the paralogs. And gave them Flame's weapon, and then we just never had them give it back. I thought it felt like she was doing less damage than she should be.
Area successfully captured.
I beg your assistance at once.
You make me give it to Coco or something?
We must have.
Turning into retreat is a vital strategy.
We're done for. The rest is up to you.
We did it.
I'm on it.
It's not over.
This stronghold could be important. You fought well.
Nice one.
We're not losing to anyone.
No, you're currently losing to Byleth, not anyone.
That was certainly a well-fortified stronghold.
Was it, Flame?
Somehow, I managed.
That's the way. No holding back.
I'm still alive and kicking.
Would you have even given it to Constance if she wasn't even playable the single time it would have been helpful? Yeah, I don't know.
Well, someone not Flame has it.
I went above and beyond.
Oh, Mercy has it.
Let's see, why did Mercy have it?
That means you probably didn't have it for the story mission.
Probably not.
Evidently you didn't notice there.
I mean, I knew when we did the story mission last week that I was running out of...
That paralog where you had to help Coco with her bullshit. Yeah.
Head up, eyes open.
Like, I knew I was running out of tome uses.
Leave this one to me.
Yeah, but I ran out of shit on my weapon too. Like,
This'll be
that,
easy
that
with
was
both. I'll
not,
give it
you know,
1,000%.
necessarily
Prepared
because
to
you
do
didn't have the
battle.
right thing. It was
I'll help you
because
to
we
the
were
best of my ability.
spamming spells like
Meager though it may
fucking
be.
crazy.
Oh, that's much better. Hello, actual damage.
Somebody help me!
Wounds are severe. I have to fall back.
That was certainly a well-fortified stronghold.
This isn't looking so good.
Commoner will be fine, game. I'm right there.
Wounds are severe. I have to fall back.
See, Commoner's fine.
I won't ever forget your
Wasn't
kindness.
a problem. Violet just dealt with the issue.
This is all my fault. The stronghold's
Not to
ours.
put too fine a point on it, but we've got 30 seconds to kill this guy. There we go. Did it.
We're not losing to anyone!
Again, correct. You're not fighting anyone. You're fighting Violet.
Who, now that she has her Pokedex back, is much more dangerous.
Manage this much.
You have some skill.
I'm just running around picking up some extra kills for us.
Witness my true power. You could have done better. Two's better than one. Nice one. No surrender. It ends here.
Hey, no kill
escape.
like overkill. That guy
Location
lived.
secure.
Good job, that guy.
The other guy got absolutely obliterated, but
Only
that
this
guy
meant
managed
the
to
end
live.
of the war.
Maybe you also ran out of sword uses because you took him all the flame, all the flame Slack was giving, Slack Flame was giving, because she left her Pokedex at the infirmary. Yeah, probably.
I
BP
went above
Violet.
and beyond.
As one does.
Extra quest. Extra quest. Come on, demonic beasts. Nope.
No demonic beasts here. Just a route mission to kill a bunch of weak little shitheads.
Head up, eyes open.
Aw, Divine Pulse. What a brilliant ability, the ability to just freeze time on
I'll
command.
handle this. Leave this one to me. This'll be easy with, but I'll give it 1,000%. We can do it together, like any other job. I'll help you to the best of my ability, meager though it may be.
Can't let it end like this.
You know, I have noticed that at least in multiplayer, Violet runs faster than the draw distance.
I'm sorry. This battle will make a fine stage for my debut.
Oh, there is a demonic beast that just showed up.
Yep. Right next to it.
You fought well. I find you curious and strangely captivating. It is over. I must tend to the wounded at once.
It's one of things like reality or the fundamental laws of physics ever been things that have stopped Byleth before.
Quest to take our 5 complete.
Hell yeah, let's go.
I went above and beyond.
Cannot hold any more supplies. Okay, back to camp then. Back to camp long enough to stop in at the supply lady and buy the supplies. Supply master!
Supplies are the lifeblood of any army.
Jimmy.
Everything has its
Yo.
use.
And while we're here... Anna, you want to rip me off real quick?
Greetings. Welcome. Well, hello there.
Still one of my
Nothing but
favorite
the best
designs
for
for
you.
Anna. I know we
No,
disagree
this-
on it,
This
but
is not nearly the best Anna design by like a long stretch, but...
Is that the one? Thanks a bunch.
Biosis was Dimitri's map dot blue.
What's Dimitri's map dot blue?
There is a blue map dot.
I wonder.
Seems Viscount Fenrir could not provide us with any information we did not already know.
You sure?
You think there's a chance she's just pretending not to know anything?
No.
Pawns like her are more concerned with saving their own skin than loyalty or patriotism. If she believed her life was in even the slightest bit of danger, she would divulge any information she could. Over the last 2 years, I've interrogated those of her ilk more times than I care to count. But I did not anticipate that both Edelgard and Duke Eyre would become Talus's puppets as well. So many Imperial citizens could have been saved had we been able to defeat him in Aryan. He must be expunged from existence. I swear I will slay him, even if it costs me my life. Alright, dude, calm down. Alright. Let's go.
Only female units.
Only
Not a
fem-
problem.
Not an issue.
Only female units. You mean what we always do. Understood. Change nothing.
An estrogen party.
Press the play well open play button. Yes,
Hold on. I'm trying to figure out what button that is. What button is the play Willow can play button?
Yes. Soon as No. Don't press my brain. That's already broken.
Head up, eyes open. I will defend.
I think it was that my brain was trying to make sure I got words out before you just started
This'll
the
be easy with
game.
both of us. I'll give it 1,000%.
And that's what spewed out.
Back them up.
Oh, okay. Oh.
Leave this one to me. This'll be easy with both of us. I'll give it 1,000%.
Lane.
We can do it. Don't worry. I know we'll get a chance to turn things around. Sorry.
Alright, I need to get a controller designed and built now that has a Willow press Willow can play button. Or a play Willow can play button.
Tell me what to do. Strongholds ours.
I need this. Let me just go down.
That was certainly a well-fortified stronghold.
We're not losing to anyone!
Anybody actually keeping an eye on that person we're supposed to be keeping an eye on?
No, but I'm kind of that way. I'll check in on them. Oh, they have friends.
Yeah, I thought they might. They get extremely air juggled.
After this.
To get uber murdered is what just happened.
You want to talk about getting turbo killed? Like that's what happened to those guys.
We have your back.
I did it.
So this is defeat. I'm sorry.
The advisor was literally dead before the side mission thing popped up.
No holding back.
Just turbo murder those guys as well.
That was a punch, lad.
I got him. Carry on.
I mean, I dropped a god laser on him too. I helped.
Witness my true power.
Oh look, more punch lads.
Where? I see no punch lads here.
Looks like you got one tough fight on your hands.
Does it? Are we going for dramatic overkill again? Let me help.
Witness my true power.
Bye.
Lending no assistance twice!
Whee!
Beat the bandit and other enemies. No.
Oh well.
No, I'm afraid not.
I can't believe we fended them off.
For the last 2 years, I've had to interrogate.
I love when a
many
side
of
mission
their-
starts after the main
Though nowadays
mission.
it's mostly the professor who does that. So that's just a button that is on your controller that makes it so Willow reminds you to press the other button on your controller that lets her play the
Feel
game.
my strength building.
I don't know. I don't know what the play let Willow can play button is.
Good job, Plane!
Oh, god damn it. Even with all those extra enemies we killed for no reason, we didn't kill enough enemies.
I went above and beyond.
The small problem with both of our characters being mega noobs.
Yeah. The problem with us being too good at turbo murder is sometimes we turbo murder too fast. I helped, Professor. I hit the brawler with aura. That's cute, Flane. You just keep thinking you're helping. I am thousands of years older than you. Yep, and I'm still more of an adult here.
Yeah, I am literally thousands of years older than you.
And yet I am possibly also your grandmother, so, you know.
And niece-ish thing.
Alright, anyway.
Grandniece?
Extra quest.
It's a grave threat.
Yay! Demonic beasts.
2 of them, to be exact.
I need to be able to play.
Do you? What button do I need to press for that? Is it the play Willow can play button?
Don't be an ass.
Head up, eyes open. I have to leave this one to me. This'll be easy with. I'll give it 1,000%. We can do it. Focus. I shall do my very best.
Oh, one of you guys, huh?
Here to help.
We're not losing to anyone.
Tell me what to do.
Oh. I'm just gonna kill shit and see if I can maybe help get us some of the kills we need.
It's no use. We can't gain any ground.
Oh, we got enough kills, so good enough.
We only won because everyone pitched in.
No, we only won because literally everyone on the map is max leveled and overpowered as shit.
True story.
Like,
Did you witness my prowess?
yes, Blaine. Yes, I did.
You know, it's really interesting how the game always starts you right next to the beast with less health bars. Every time.
So I think it's genuinely that they station player one
Yeah, I know.
by whatever the strongest threat is.
It's really it's interesting because it essentially means that you're guaranteed MVP on those maps. There's like nothing that can be done about it, which is fine. Like, I don't care. It's just really fascinating that there's just no hope. It's like, all right, Flame gets it because Flame kills the thing first. Like, there's no way around that. Even if we did the exact same amount of damage, it would still take me longer because I have more health bars.
I need to be able to play. Thank you. Why is this
Head up,
map so much
eyes
bigger
open.
than so many of the other
I
ones?
can't let-
Like, this is
Leave this one to
atypically
me.
large
This'll be
for
easy. I'll give
a
it 1,000%.
non-story map.
We can do fear.
Oh, there's a chest here.
Is there?
Yep.
I shall do
Well, I
my
guess we
very
better find the
best.
guy with the key then, huh?
Oh yes, because paying attention to the mooks we kill is something both of us are great at.
Let the battle begin.
Where's the chest anyway?
Upper right corner.
It's no use. We can't gain any ground.
This is all my fault. So this is defeat. I'm sorry. Location secure. I believe this location belongs to us now. This stronghold could be important. We'll have to take things from here.
Oh, nice bro.
Oh, there goes the S ring.
Let's get started.
Hey, I found a thief with a key.
Good job.
Area successfully captured.
Hey, the thief with the key is dead.
I exacted revenge on the punch
Choose my
bro.
comrades after this.
which is to say, I brutally murdered the Punch Bro.
Just killed him. Oh, it was a stat booster.
Yay, drugs!
Wounds are severe. I have to fall back.
You know what they say about playing with fire.
Are we supposed to be protecting a guy?
I don't think so. I think we're just supposed to be killing shit.
Still turn it
We are
around.
supposed to be protecting someone. We're doing a really shit job.
I do see a green unit over this way. I'll make sure they don't die. Oh shit, there's a Punch Bro with them. Okay, I'm just gonna ultimate the Punch Bro. Because... Nope.
Beat 200 enemies within the time limit.
Oh, was that a thing we were supposed to be doing? I mean,
it
clearly we did
literally
it.
It just procced.
Just as I thought. Nice one. The stronghold's ours.
This Great Knight that we may or may not be supposed to be protecting is really frustrating because he keeps getting attacked by Punch Bros.
Well,
If only this meant the end of the war.
well, map's over because you killed the Punch Bros.
Oh. Was the objective kill the Punch Bros?
Evidently. It would have been an ass, except Flame got punched in the face.
Once! Flame got punched once and it cost us the ass.
Thank you, Bio. Saying don't be an ass is practically the same thing as telling you to cease existing. It's just not very helpful advice. True story. I exacted revenge of the Punch Bro. I'm pretty sure you already did that one. You got Yuri the Punch Lobster beaten to death.
That's true, I did.
Beaten to death by a whole ass firing squad.
I went above and beyond.
I can't hold any more supplies. What was that stat booster, though? It's like a magic bean, miracle bean. Oh, that's luck, okay. That's not the useful one.
Supplies are the lifeblood of any army. Everything has its use.
No mistakes.
Did anyone catch what the objective was?
I
Cool.
was just about to ask you the same question.
We have to leave this one
I
to me.
was just about to ask
Easy.
you
I'll
if you
give it
noticed what the
1000%. We can do it. Strengthen our
objective
defenses.
was here.
My job is to ensure we emerge victorious.
I'm gonna assume it's kill everything.
I mean, that's usually a safe bet.
Find the flashing ship, kill the flashing ship. Seems reasonable.
This stronghold could be important.
Take it down in one fell swoop.
Tell me what to do.
I face my comrades after this. We're done for. The rest is up to you.
That was certainly a well-fortified stronghold.
Was it though?
No, it really wasn't.
The stronghold's ours.
If they wanted to actually call it well fortified, there should have been Punch Bros. I'd have complained about it, but
Wounds are severe.
Well, that
I have to
stronghold
fall back.
got turbo murdered. On account of both of our paths happened to pass through it
Typically do not show my back to the enemy.
at the same time, no less.
Yeah, it's gonna be the same case here. I'll go down and intercept the moving guy
Alright.
We can't gain any ground.
as soon as I figure out which person on the map is me. There we go.
I managed. Wow, that was great.
I can't help but notice that Aura does, like, way more damage than Baloney.
Well, we do call it the God Laser for a reason.
You could have done better.
Okay. Flashy movie guy's gone.
And strangely captivating.
I figured I'd let you know because the
What
game
about the other flashy
will
movie
take its...
guy?
I'm en route to them now. Done.
You shall pay for this. You hear?
True power!
I typically do not show my back to the enemy. But when needs must.
Oh, a Bone Knight has appeared.
I'm on it.
Victory conditions have changed. Escort the Bone Knight to the... Oh, man.
Sorry for the hold up. We're with
Excuse me, I'm
Well,
supposed
we
to be
own all the
escorting this Bone
strongholds,
Knight.
so...
Please die.
Wide open. I believe this location belongs to us now.
You shall pay for this. You hear?
Excuse me, Paladin. Why are you alive? Goodbye.
It's no use. We can't gain any ground.
Bone Knight, come back! I'm still supposed to be escorting you. Good thing I'm faster than you.
We held out. I hope my brother will be impressed.
Kill a Dark Bishop or something. Just let Flame think she's actually helping. It's better than the alternative of her getting upset. You've seen what happened when she'd get upset while she had a railgun. Now she has a god laser instead.
I went above and beyond.
Alright. Now to just clean up all this stuff. 1,000 money. Awesome. Bunch of supplies. Awesome. We want the knife throwing act.
Correct.
Thank you.
Because the training points.
He wants to craft a pen. Yeah, I've got 44 owl feathers. Here you go. Okay, some building mats.
Right.
Oh,
Like-
morale.
So at the point we are at in the game, it like the fact that some random person thought it was a good idea to ask the leader of the military for feathers to make her daughter a pen. Like,
Yeah, I mean, where else are you gonna get them from, though? Ooh, raise their decks, huh? More decks for Flame.
That's so.
2,000 gold for you to refill the items shop? Yes, thank you. Giant shell or talisman? Ooh. Ooh, which is which? Hold on, I've got a list. Giant shell is defense, talisman is res. Res is what Byleth isn't full on, right?
I think.
The talisman. Okay, who do we need support?
We need
One of the Yuri ones, probably.
what looks like Marianne and Yuri. Yuri and Balthus, Yuri and Seth.
Marianne and Yuri, done. Support conversation unlocked. Cross them off the list.
Okay. Are we sure they only had one?
Yeah, they just had their A left to go.
Okay.
There you are, Marianne. I've been searching the entire base for you.
Yuri, is something wrong?
This is what's wrong. Where do you think you're going at this hour?
Well, you seem to be forgetting
been
part where the
worried this
leader of the
whole
military
time
is
that you
also
might
kind of a
actually
pushover
leave
who
like you
will
said
bend
you
over
would.
backwards to help people out at all times.
Oh no, I'm just walking my horse. I have him tied to the tree over there.
I just can't
I'm
believe
walking
you
my
ever think
horse.
of-
He's tied to
the
that tree.
over there.
You're walking a horse?
Yeah, he's tied to the tree over
Got a
there.
late start, but I always take him out on certain days.
Like Christmas and New Year's. And the 3rd of July,
Right
Miss
then.
Moon.
It seems I worried for nothing.
I'm sorry. It's all my fault.
There's no need to apologize. I'm just glad my worries turned out to be unfounded.
But why are you so
Yuri, why
worried
do you get
about
these
me?
conversations with Marianne and not with Bernie?
Actually, let me ask you a question.
Also, why does
Could you
Marianne
turn
get
a
this
blind eye
conversation
to a
with you
friend
and
who
not
says
Dimitri?
She'll be gone soon, and then can't be found anywhere?
Also, why does Marianne get a conversation with
The
anyone
fact
who
is,
isn't Dimitri? Like,
I have no worth
Dimitri
to
should have
anyone
been priority
here,
number 1.
So
Okay, knock that off. You've got plenty of worth. For one, there are things you can do that even I can't.
Remember the time these two
fact,
talked where Yuri
This
made the
seems like a
deeply
perfect
unfortunate
chance to show
decision
you
of trying to hit on
exactly why I was
Marianne?
glaring at you that one day.
Yuri, is something wrong with Dorte?
You can literally
So,
talk to
your name's
horses.
Dorte, hmm? That's a lovely coat you have there. I see someone has groomed you to... Achoo!
Sorry, I'm allergic to Dortes.
Are you alright? Are you better now? What happened?
Isn't it obvious? That sort of thing always happens whenever I get too close to horses or cats.
Specifically
When the
horses
sneeze
or
approaches,
cats.
Dogs are
my
fine.
eyes narrow reflexively. That's probably why it looked like I was glaring at you. Luckily, it's mostly just sniffles, so I don't go out of my way to tell people about it. Still, I probably should have told you from the start. Apologies for giving you the wrong idea, Marianne.
No,
Yuri,
it's
if you're just
alright.
allergic to horses, then
It's
don't be so
really my
mysterious
fault for
about it
jumping
and
to
dance around the
conclusions.
subject.
And I'm sorry you had to pet my horse.
Kinda just makes you look like a
The
tryhard
next time you say
dumbass.
sorry, I'm going to glare at you for
Oh, would you mind if I tried some detoxifying magic on you? I'm not certain it will have any effect, but it may temporarily alleviate your symptoms at least.
Sorry, can you magically cure allergy?
That seems to be what she's implying.
You know, if this works, it may help one of my lifelong dreams come true.
Not being allergic to horses.
What?
Most certainly. I'd love to go on a long trail ride, or pet a room full of friendly cats all afternoon.
I love him.
I'm sorry, Yuri. I'm just so surprised. surprised.
I would love to
Those
go
are
on a long
truly
trail
wonderful
ride
dreams to
on my
have.
cat and then pet a room full of horses
And I
all
would love to
afternoon.
help you achieve them if I can.
I'd be glad to take you up on that offer. Do you see now why I said you aren't worthless?
No.
Now let's do this, Marianne. Hit me with the most powerful magic you've got.
Freeze!
Thimble better.
No, he said the most powerful magic she has. That's just like ice. Thimble Fetter's awful.
Hey!
1,500 gold for 9 fish. Flane! Flane, I got you some delicious fishies.
Could you please stop putting oil in the food?
Take an axe. Sure.
Hey, Marianne, hit me with the strongest magic you've got. Marianne slowly starts to trumpet gang.
So, quick sanity check. Nope, I did miss when I was hiding behind the thing. Oh, hey, free goddess ring. Neat. Alright, back into camp. Gotta go buy more shit from the item vendor, because he now sells more shit, because we paid a man to give him more shit to sell us, I guess.
I wish that would reset the stat drugs from Anna if Anna was in camp.
Yeah, I know, that'd be
I carry a
fucking
little of
baller,
everything
but
here.
no, it just refreshes this man.
You've got
Doesn't
nice
even
quality,
refresh
friend.
Anna's master seal, just this guy.
Hope to see you again
Speaking
soon.
of stat drugs, convoy. Storehouse. Talisman.
He literally went past it.
No, I know. I was just trying to see if we had any like lower tier ones. I don't think so. Yeah, okay, we don't. Talisman. Byleth. God damn it, she's still 1 point off. Son of a bitch. Oh, the chore master.
Care
Alright,
to make yourself useful?
Yuri and
Balthus is one of them.
Balthus. And the other one is Yuri and
Sedith.
Sedith?
Yep.
Yuri. Yuri. There's.
So we just pair Yuri and Sedith for training.
Yeah, I guess.
But there was one for Yuri Balthus, wasn't there? I thought I saw one.
I don't see one.
No, there's one for Sedith Balthus.
Yeah,
And that's not a thing we need.
Who else?
Happy Shamir.
Happy Shamir. Nope. Okay.
Yuritsa Catherine.
Yuritsa Catherine. I don't think Yuritsa helps at all. Oh no, wait, there he is. Hey! Alright, we do have Yuritsa Catherine. Yuritsa Catherine. Go.
Byleth Gerald is the other one we have to
Counting
look
on
for.
you both.
Byleth Gerald.
My sword is yours.
All right, let's do this.
Perfect.
We all must do our fair
There's
share.
support conversation available. There is going to be another level for you. It's just the first one. That did get them like most of the way through B as well, though, so that's cool.
Looks like someone beat me here. Hey, Yuritsa.
Good talk.
You do know we're allies now, right? You could at least say hello.
I suppose.
Talkative as ever, I see. I take it you're here to train?
My sword is yours.
Yes.
Hey, I'm not gonna complain. I'm kind of been looking
don't
for a new
say.
sword ever since
Well,
mine
this is as
disappeared a
good an
few years
opportunity as
back.
any. Let's say you and I have ourselves a little duel. I've been itching to cross swords with you since we were at Garreg Mach. We never had a chance to cut loose and really fight, did we? They say the way someone wields their blade can tell you who they really
No, that's
are.
just an 8.
So come on, show me.
Yes, I'm still trying to do
Very
the
well.
thing.
Draw your sword.
JPEG still can't draw the cool S.
You're not half bad.
I just keep getting 8s.
Do kids still know about the cool S?
What?
Or did that die
Done
with our
already?
generation?
Things were just getting interesting.
I don't think it died with our
This will not
generation,
end until
no.
one of us dies. I have no reason to fight you. I care not when my life ends.
Here.
But you,
And then something
you do not
happens
wish
in
to
the
kill an
middle of
ally.
it.
That's right. If I cut you down now, I'd never be able to face your sister. We'll have to save the real fight for another time.
Been like
Let's
12
call
years
this
now,
one a draw.
JPEG. How do you still not know how to draw that S?
And then...
Sorry, I'm just glad
that's
you were
just
even
an
tougher
8
than I
again.
expected. Now I know why
No,
you were the weapons
I give
instructor. You'll have to teach me something new next time, Professor.
That's one of those things I can
care
do
not
when I
for
when I have a copy of it in front of me to
Bad
work
habit,
from.
What can I say?
But
It's not every day I get to go
I
up
am
against
just
someone as good as you.
incapable
I look
of
forward to our
trying
next
that.
bout. Just not to the death.
I'd point out I teach
Anyway,
art to kids
call
on
it
a
a day.
regular
Thanks,
basis, and
Teresa.
I cannot for the life of me do that.
Yeah, I mean, it's because you're a pretty shit artist, obviously.
Really, I do okay.
Oh, yeah? Prove it by drawing a cool S
I
for me.
can't!
Well, I guess you're a shit artist then. We're right back to shit at art. Weird how that works out, huh? Alright, Gerald
make yourself useful?
Byleth. Can we make that happen? No. No, we cannot.
I mean, we might be able to with meals. Just cook a bunch of food.
We
That's
all must
more
do our fair
us
share.
bond than it is, like...
It builds some bond between the other people eating,
Hunger
I
is the
think.
true enemy.
Alright, well that's... not helping. Oh, that's still Yuritsa happy. Yuri and Sedith. That's one
Yep,
of them,
that's one
right?
of them.
Come on, Ches, don't fuck this up. Great.
Solid.
Solid. She made a block of ice. Great.
How'd you know I love this stuff? It must be more clever than I thought.
Then you know my food preferences? But how? No, it matters not. You have my thanks.
Come back whenever you're hungry. Hunger is the true enemy.
That was...
Oh, Byleth Gerald.
Yes, great. Nice.
Yeah, the flavor's not really there.
Thanks for the meal. Drinks are on me next time.
I might have to pass. We can't have both of us too inebriated at once.
Come back whenever you're hungry. Hunger is the true enemy.
Okay. We're done with Ritza, but no Catherine. Balthus and Yuri, right? But we already did Yuri's.
Yeah, Balthus and Yuri.
Ah,
Yuri
Ritza
set up.
Catherine. There we go. So, you know my food preference. How'd you find out? I didn't. I just kind of made a recipe that I found in that book you gave me about saying keyhole. So you did read the book.
Hey, this is great. I bet anyone would love this stuff.
This is my favorite.
Wow, you really know your stuff. This is my favorite.
Come back whenever you're hungry.
Alright, oh, new support conversation. Alright, we can cross off Ritza Catherine. They are done.
Fully done?
Fully done.
Your form's great today. Thanks for sparring with me, Yuritsa. Though I have
Good
to
talk.
say, we've faced off a few times now, but I still can't figure you out. Your skill is undeniable, but there's no emotion behind it. Your swordsmanship says nothing about you.
Which says everything about
If
him.
it's because you can't take it seriously, then you're welcome to come at me with everything you've got. Why are you staring at me like that? Don't tell me I offended you.
Very well. Entertain me with your blade.
Okay then, let's do this. I knew there was another side of you.
Didn't Shez know Ritza for like 3 weeks before we got him again now? It's honestly kind of
Satisfy
impressive
my
she knew his
thirst for
favorite food,
blood.
honestly.
Give me a break. Stop, stop. I've had enough.
What?
Unlike Yuritsa, the way you fight reveals a lot about you. I'm sure you're content just fighting worthy opponents to the death. But I have people I need to protect. People I'm fighting for. Life's too precious to waste on a fleeting moment of fun, Death Knight.
Good talk.
That's why I can't be the one to kill you, like you so desperately desire. But hey, Fodlan's a big place. There's gotta be someone out there who'll give you what you want. They might even be closer than you think. You just have to look, right? Why don't you make finding that person your reason to keep fighting? All that said, I'm still a warrior. Nothing gets my blood pumping like facing a tough opponent. So while I can't help you put an end to your life, I'd be more than happy to help you live it.
Catherine, stop
Until our
trying to get
next duel,
Ritza to want
Professor.
us to murder him.
See you around.
I thought she, of all people, would slay the darkness that dwells within me.
Maybe Manuela. Try Manuela.
What a merciless woman.
Yuritsa has a thing for Catherine, confirmed.
Okay, we still need to see if we can find a happy Shamir.
Hunger is the true enemy.
Well, that's Shamir but no happy. That's happy but no Shamir. Ah, there we go. Grilled... Did that say boar or bear meat? Either way.
It doesn't matter either way.
Bear! Morta!
Hey, this is great. I bet anyone would love this stuff.
Wait, for me? Great. I love this stuff.
Someone knows my weakness. Thanks.
Come back whenever you're hungry.
That wasn't enough, damn it. Alright, well, we're out of people we can actually cook for.
Care to make
We still
yourself
have
useful?
training.
Time to go just burn the remaining stuff on...
The only debate is who we pair Yuri with first.
Whoever's first on the list, probably.
We all must do. Care to make yourself useful?
Maybe Manuela. Try Manuela. 1, Manuela is thankfully nowhere near here. 2, that would imply that anyone aside from Hanneman would willingly interact with Manuela.
We
I
all
mean, he
must do
has
our
supports
fair
with her, so...
Care to make yourself useful? We all must do our fair share. Care to make yourself useful? We all must do our
Gotta
fair
keep
share.
farming
Care
that
to make
renown.
yourself useful?
This is...
Oh,
Alright,
we
to
all must do
training
our fair share.
first. Oh, okay, so we start with Sedith, because he's actually almost done with Sedith.
Okay.
Training can be the difference between victory and
Although
defeat.
actually, no, I suppose that means we go the other way, because we're not gonna... It's not gonna tell us when they're finished.
Okay. Catherine should be done, right?
Whatever the goddess...
No, she had not yet finished Fortress Knight.
No, I meant with supports. We
Yes.
finished the one with Yuritsa, didn't we?
Yes. So, like, the only... It's literally just Yuri that we have to care about.
No, Byleth and Gerald.
Oh, right, Violet and Gerald. Well, let's put them right up top. Alright, I did master everything.
And Happy and Shamir. I don't think we finished them either.
Happy... Shamir... Yuri...
And Sedith was the one that was further away, right?
No, Sedith is, like, basically done.
Oh, then the one we wanted was Balthus.
Balthus, yeah. And then just kind of whoever, basically. Grab people and throw them in here. Not any. And her and roll it. And Balthus instantly masters Archer. Alright. Sniper, better. We'll work on Bishop then.
should come in here.
That should.
Okay, you finished Trickster. Let's go work on Dancer. You finished Bishop, so go work on Warlock. Back at it.
I can use.
I could use that.
I think the more.
Vayne mastered. Whatever that is. Warrior.
Do we want to check and see if Yuri got his support with Balthus? He might have.
Time to work you. With proper training, you'll be unstoppable.
Looks like it.
Time to work you into shape.
And I think that was the only one he needed still.
Hey, that's.
I'll take what I have.
How? No.
Geralt has mastered being a mercenary.
Shocker.
Seems a bit late in life for him to be pulling that off, but you know, here we are.
I can use.
I'll remember.
Rodriguez mastered being a shieldy boy.
Also seems a little late in life given the family relic.
I could use this.
Hey, there must.
Time to work you into shape.
Class acquisitions. Vayne, you can go learn how to be a Wyvern Lord.
Well, how do...
Rodrigue, you can go learn how to be a Great Knight. Horse riding shieldy boy. Balthus, you can go learn how to be a Bow Knight. Shamir, you can go learn how to be a Gremory.
Better get this done.
Geralt, you can go learn how to be a Swordmaster.
Just tell me.
Sweet.
Proper
Those.
training, you'll be unstoppable.
We'll hit the shop real quick and make sure that we're stocked up on things.
I carry a little of everything here. You've got an eye for quality, friend. Hope to see you again soon.
Let's see what we got support-wise. Okay, Byleth and Geralt are ready to go as well. So, Yuri Balthus.
And this is the last one for
This
them,
is
right?
the only one for them.
Oh, I've really done it this time.
Well, if it isn't Balthus. What's wrong? That was a legendary sigh.
Yuri, pal, hear me out for a sec, will ya? There were these mercs, and
Well, have you seen how
may
shit
have
Rodrigue
made a
has
bet
been
with them.
demonstrated to be at shielding people before?
Yeah.
Him
You
taking
lost,
this
I get
long
it.
to master using shields
we've got
despite his
bigger
house's
issues to
relic is
discuss.
entirely in character for him.
Must be a pretty big deal if it's more
I
important
would point
than
out
me
we've
losing
never
my
actually
dinner to those
seen him
mercs.
die while having the family relic.
It's come to my
though.
attention that one of my business
Yeah, but we have seen
associates is
him
looking for a
suck at,
certain
you know, defending
giant
people.
broke fool.
What? That's it? I'll just break him in half, and then we can move on with our lives. Not a problem.
I figured you'd say that, which is exactly why I came to. See, this particular associate hires out quite a few of my people. I can't have a bruiser like you turning them into corpses.
Can't I just rough him up enough to get him off my back? A few broken bones never killed anyone.
Come now. You know there's no way I'd let you get away with that. I'd use every last one of my contacts to make sure you never win another bet for the rest
I
of your life.
haven't seen him die while using his family's relic. Yeah, because he's so terrible at using shields that he didn't know how to use the damn thing and figured his torso would work instead.
I take it we've reached an understanding then. I suggest you lay low until things blow over. Clear? Even after all this time, your ability to enrage people still manages to astound me.
Hey, it's not as bad as it used to be. The price on my head's never been lower. On the flip side, the price for my skills has only gone up. I've been making money hand over fist as a mercenary. But the stakes keep getting higher and higher, so my pockets remain as empty as ever.
I can't help but sigh in disappointment listening to you talk. You're seriously lucky I'm not happy, or you'd be neck deep in monsters.
Alright, I hear you. But enough about me. What have you been getting up to since you left Abyss?
Oh, you know, nothing good.
Oh, I just went back to my old gang. They were my home before the Officers Academy, after all. But I still had to take on some mercenary work to keep my people fed and things running smoothly. It's been a rough couple of years, and thanks to that, my once stunning physique has been spoiled by all this muscle.
Really? You still look pretty scrawny to me. Your skill with the blades improved, though, that's for sure.
Well, when you're forced to fight, you either improve or you die. Still, I've got nothing on you. You practically live for a good brawl, after all.
These fists have never let me down. No matter the enemy, I'm always the one who walks away. Say, Yuri, I just had a brilliant idea.
I have a feeling I'm going to regret asking. But sure, let's hear it.
If this associate of yours doesn't catch me, you and your underlings are gonna have to take responsibility, right?
Most likely. I knew what I was getting into when I told you to back down. I've made my peace.
Yeah? Well, I'm not about to leave my buddy Yuri holding the bag while I sit on my hands.
Balthus?
So, to make things fair, let's have ourselves a little wager to decide which of us is gonna take the fall. That way, if you lose fair and square, it'll give you an out, yeah?
You know, it's not
You'll
the
have
worst
no other
idea in the
choice
world.
but to take your goons back from that client, and they won't get pummeled by yours truly. Problem solved.
Hypothetically, if I were to take this bet, what happens if you lose?
I'll do what I always do. Take my shirt off, jump out in front of them, and run away as they look on in awe.
This is what I get for trying to help. You love taking off your clothes almost as much as you do gambling. No wonder your pockets are always empty.
It really does feel strange to have these conversations that really feel like they were intended to have an entire game of context behind them, but with DLC characters who literally didn't exist. Yeah, I know, it's weird, right?
Seth.
Seth.
And that's their last one, too?
Again, I think they're, yeah, it's their
I
A1,
really thought
so.
that was it for me. I can't believe I fell for that trap behind enemy lines.
It was certainly an uncharacteristic blunder. However, you have returned safely, with your life intact.
I can hardly believe it. Part of me keeps wondering if I'm really still alive. I've had my share of brushes with death, but that was definitely the second worst.
Oh? What was the first?
An illness swept through my village when I was really young. We didn't have access to a doctor, or the money to pay one.
Well, how would you have paid one if you didn't have access to one in the first
Plague
place?
that ravaged Fargus. At the time, the entire kingdom was struggling mightily to contain it, or so I have heard. Its foul clutches claimed even the Queen of Fargus herself. It is incredible that you survived without the aid of a physician.
You're telling me? Honestly, if that old man hadn't saved me, I wouldn't be standing here now.
This old man you speak of, was he a doctor?
No, at least I don't think he was. Just some feeble old stranger my mother came across. He could barely even walk on his own. So we took him in and made sure he was cared for. Then I caught the plague. And of course, there was nothing my mother could do about that. That's when the old man saved me. I have no idea what kind of treatment or medicine he used to do it.
Is that so? And where is this elderly gentleman now?
Oh, he passed away a long time ago. I told you. This was back when I was a kid.
I see. Then it is as I thought.
What's as you thought,
Your
Sebas?
story reminded me of something, actually. One of the 10 elites was originally afflicted with a terminal disease. After receiving their crest, this individual made a full recovery. Or so the story goes. Perhaps it is more fitting to call it a fairy tale.
I'm not sure I completely follow. Are you saying that old man saved my life by giving me the power of a crest?
I am simply saying the possibility exists. Alas, I cannot know for certain.
Yuri, this is kind of the very wrongest person to try saying people die
does
when they get old,
actually
too.
Makes sense when I think about it. But if that's true, it would mean that old man was an apostle of the goddess or something. Which means I might live to be ridiculously old, just like the 10 elites, right?
Regrettably, that elderly gentleman has left this world, so none can confirm nor deny that. However, what is certain is that he saved your life. You should treat it with care, whether on the battlefield or elsewhere. After all, we have but one life to live.
Yeah, you're right. Thanks for the advice. I still have plenty of things I have to do before my time is up.
You would do well to head back and get some rest. My apologies for keeping you. You always cursed the blood that flowed through you.
Hey, did you hear Zoe 101 is getting a
In the
reboot?
end, it saved that child's
Yeah,
life.
this is Zoe 102 later this year.
It brings me great relief
apparently.
to know that you found salvation in your last moments. Oban, my friend. Be at peace.
Hold on. The old man.
It makes me happy to know you finally got the chance to die.
Hooray! You did it. You went and dead.
And gave your crest to someone else.
Yay!
Presumably.
Violet and Gerald.
And then we have to check Happy Engineer.
Well, I don't know if we're actually done with Violet and Gerald, though. This might just be their B. I'm not sure if this is their B or their A.
There
It
you
looked like
are.
it was their
What's
A.
going on? It's not like you to send for me.
I have something to give you.
Well, this is new. What is it?
Here.
Flowers? Oh, I'm really surprised. I mean, you've never given flowers to anyone before, have you?
I had to ask some of our allies for
Flashbacks.
advice.
No.
Technically, she gave
Not
them to
in this-
Edelgard.
Not in this timeline.
Technically, she gave them to Edelgard.
I'm really thankful that you're my
They
captain.
were the
but
pre-tea
also
ceremony becoming a
that
thing.
you're my
Birthday
father.
presents.
I've never really told you that, so I wanted to make sure you knew.
Ah, kid.
When I
Didn't
asked,
happen in this
everyone
timeline.
said I should give you flowers. Apparently that's what they used to do back at the Officers' Academy.
No, we used to have tea.
I wonder what it would have been like there.
The officers.
Well, this
academy,
conversation is clearly non-canon.
huh? You might have just been a student there if things had happened a little different.
Uh-huh.
Or who knows, maybe you'd have ended up like Alois and forced into giving seminars or something. Not that you're really qualified.
It almost
to be a
feels
teacher.
sad how old he actually is in this conversation.
Not that you're really qualified to be a
These
teacher.
flowers did the
I
trick,
mean,
kid.
she's not.
Consider your
She
message
wasn't.
delivered.
Still isn't.
Though, to be honest, I kind of already knew. You might not give
The
a
only
lot
thing she was
away,
qualified
but
for
you're not
was being a
completely
war
unreadable.
criminal.
Sorry for making you think I had no idea.
That's all right. I'm just glad you know.
By the way, why'd you choose this kind of flower? Did someone suggest them?
You've never given flowers to anyone before.
No,
Flashes back
I
to the
picked them out
unfortunate amount of
myself.
effort sank
I
into
thought they
trying
were
to get
nice to
Leone
look
to
at.
join the class. I
Common,
don't want to talk
in a way.
about it.
You even like the same flowers as your mother. Can you inherit that kind of thing?
Evidently.
I used to give these to Citri all the time. I'd pull them out from behind my back, and her whole face would light up like the brightest torch you'd ever seen.
She did that weird glowing thing too.
Maybe this is how she felt
Kinda
whenever
bizarre.
she got them.
I'll keep that in mind for next time. I want to see how this mercenary life of ours is going to play out. Together. Those feelings are never going to change.
Dad,
And
I
I'll
just
do what I
wanted to say
must to
thank
make
you for
sure
not
you
getting
know that.
stabbed.
Thanks, kid.
I wanted to say thank you for not visiting Ramire in this timeline.
Right.
Right. So that is almost all of them. What do we have left? We have just
Happy and Shamir.
Happy Shamir, that's it?
Yep.
And they're like super close, I think. Yeah, they're like. Oh, it's locked?
I'm sorry, is there another paralog we have to do?
No. I think that's locked on a different route. I don't think they. Because I don't think there's any more paralogs.
It could be behind a paralog.
But we've done all of them. That's what I'm saying, right? Like,
Yeah, but they didn't have the B before we started doing this, though. They got the
do you wish to
B
reflect on?
from cooking or from meals. We haven't been back to the map since.
okay, but these are all of the paralogs. Like Riders from the North, we did already. Wildflowers for the Future, we did already.
Yeah,
Love-
but sometimes paralogs unlocking are determined by whether or not you had a certain
I'll continue
support
gathering
rank
records
between
of
the
your
units
battles.
already.
That's not true in this game. Sometimes whether or not you can get a support is locked behind whether or not you've done a paralog. But I think that is probably locked on a different route.
Well, I suppose there's a way to find out. To the internet.
Bounce back to title. I wonder if there's any. Maybe they're actually JPEG's favorite flowers, and Violet's mom kind of subconsciously liked them because of it. And maybe. I see. I think it's locked behind a paralog that we don't have because that paralog is on a different route.
Let's see. both of them can join any route and don't particularly have any loyalty to any one faction. I have a hard time figuring that one out. Doesn't make much sense to me. Some of Ignaz's supports are like this. You can get them on Scarlet Blaze because they talk about Ignaz being a boss or knight.
Yeah, I'm guessing that what we're dealing with. I'm gonna see if Serenus Forest has anything for me on it. I'm guessing that we're kind of locked out of it because we're on a route where we can't actually. Where is Fire Emblem? 3 Hopes. 3 Hopes. And support conversations. And we are looking at Shamir. With Happy. They don't actually have it transliterated. That is unfortunate. Paralogs? Oh, cool. The paralog section is unfinished as well.
Wait, there's an Arval paralog?
That's not possible.
No, there is.
That's not possible.
Cycles of Nostalgia.
That's not possible. Where would it even be?
So apparently the way to unlock it is Arval's Paralog is a special case as it requires players to fulfill several requirements in a playthrough and then enter a new game plus, so players wishing to avoid any spoilers should avoid reading this section. Unlocking Cycles of Nostalgia requires players to recruit Byleth and complete the game, then unlock Arval with Renown in New Game Plus, and avoid recruiting Byleth on that route. With these criteria met, Arval's Paralog will become available, allowing players to glimpse into Fodlan's distant past and the origins of Arval.
Interesting. So that's a lot of work to not get anywhere.
Well, I'm looking at paralogs to try and figure out.
I understand. I'm just saying, like, it's a lot of work to like unlock that for no real benefit.
I might have to go back and redo that though, just to actually see what the parallel. Because I'm curious about. Like, I'm wondering if that's where the explanations that we're looking that were like, why is all this shed stuff unresolved? If some of that's actually resolved in that paralog.
Yeah. Kind of wonder, right?
Let's see. I'm basically looking to see if there's any that include Happy and Shamir. Emma and Dorothea, Monica and Bernadetta. Ferdinand Lorenz Constance, Slice of Via Edelgard Happy, Casper Lindhart, Hubert Yuritsa and Petra. Mercedes, Annette, and Constance. Oswayne and Love's Protection. Catherine Ashieri. Demetrius Sylvain Rodrigue. Reyes Edith Flame Cyril. Ewan Britt Felix. There doesn't seem to be a paralog that's that it would be locked behind. At least not one that I was able to find, although I'm glad I ended up searching paralogs, because now I know there's one I've definitely missed.
I've actually got the transcript up here. And I don't see anything that would be blocking for it. It's literally just them talking about pastries and the Knights of Saros.
And you would think if they were going to talk Knights of Saros, this would be the most logical route for them to do it on.
Like, there's mention of Aloys, but, like, that doesn't help.
And yes, Bio Arval really does just refuse to not be the most difficult bastard to deal with.
I don't get it. Like, I don't get what the block is for it, but there's... Unless it... I mean, there's no reason it would only unlock after... Yeah, I don't see why it's blocked, but it's locked. Like, we blatantly can't do it.
I'm gonna see if there's a copy of the dialogue from the Arval Paralogue.
You cannot deepen your bonds during this chapter.
Yeah, but apparently sometimes if you get the support too late in a playthrough,
Yeah.
it'll say you can't get it in this chapter, which is really a way of saying you cannot get it in this route.
Yeah. We might just be locked out of that one. That one might just be, like, unfortunate. No, you're not getting that.
Oh. Okay. So the Arval Paralogue really does flash you back, because just in the screenshot for the YouTube video of the playthrough,
that's interesting.
that's Blonde Setteth and Blonde Flame.
It is indeed.
Somebody put together a tier list of the Paralogues.
So,
and genuinely, Cycles of Nostalgia is the top-rated Paralogue in the game.
Interesting. Very interesting.
Well, I'm gonna have to dick around in this game some more on my copy.
Yeah. Interesting.
Yeah, the top-rated Paralogues in the game. The community in a massive poll decided were the best Paralogues are, in number 1, Cycle of Nostalgia, which is Arval. Eagles, Lions, Deer, Gatekeeper. A Noble Among Nobles, which is Ferdinand Constance Lorenz. Wildflowers for the Future, which is Dedu Ingrid Felix.
Yep.
And Right Where They're Wanted, which is Holst, Balthus, and Hilda, are considered the best ones in game by the community. They're the only S-tier Paralogues.
Maddening Chasm. Is this Crisis in Ferdiad? Is that from this playthrough? I wonder.
Based off the number of hours...
191.
Maybe? No, it must be, because it's after your it's a lower hour count than your Scarlet, or higher hour count than your Scarlet Blaze.
But it's not as high count as this save for Azure Gleam.
Oh.
Or that save for Azure Gleam.
No, but theoretically it is still your best chance at actually unlocking that Paralogue. Oh, but then it wouldn't be on all your other saves if that's not...
Presumably. Yeah, that's fucking... why would you make an unlock condition like that? Like, that's just asinine. Basically what I'm hearing is the incredibly difficult to unlock, apparently New Game Plus exclusive paralog probably has a bunch of important shit that shouldn't have been optional content. So it would seem.
I'm still trying to see if I can find the script. Because I could just dramatic readings the...
No, not yet. So, we're pretty much, you know, we're pretty much done for this week, right? Like, we were never... With the stuff we had, we weren't going to have time to actually, like, finish it anyway. But here's kind of what I'm thinking, right? Is, should make some choices with this game. Yeah, no kidding. We've got... So next week is going to be Chapter 14 and 15 and probably 16. Because you don't... You just kind of go from one to the next.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of story next week. Which probably puts us... I mean, that's going to put us on the final chapter probably the week after. Which means I've theoretically got a couple of weeks to speed run the game on an alternate save to unlock the paralog so that we can at least do it in an alternate dimension.
I mean, that might be the best we can do. I did find the script, but I don't think the script is super like, there's got to be side conversations and things that happen during the battle that just aren't listed on here because reasons, but
yeah, I think if I load from that's a 200. That's the clear data, and that's not clear data. But it clearly has clear data. So here's what I wonder. If I go back to title, and I were to go to new game, and then... Okay, so that 224 that's the playthrough that I did directly before the one that we started here.
That's what I figured.
Where I was speedrunning. So if I take that save and start a new playthrough on the side and just blitz my way to chapter 14, skipping literally everything, and just play it on, like, easy, because it's not like I have to play it on hard mode or anything.
And you can merc whistle your way
And
through.
yeah, literally just merc whistle, because you'll see that one was on normal. Like, I did that one on normal because I was just going as fast as possible. Like, that was the save before that, and then that was just me going, like, lightning speed.
Well, this is an interesting rabbit hole I accidentally launched us down.
So I think what I'm gonna try to do is I'm gonna just, like, start a side playthrough off of that, so that I still have, like, most of the stuff from this playthrough. Like, that playthrough's not gonna end up being canon, right?
Yeah.
But I'll be able to do it and then blast through to where we're at. To blast through to complete the game. which will get the paralog unlocked at least somewhere that we can play it. And then I think the best time to possibly do it is going to be right before the final map anyways.
Yeah.
Specifically post chapter 16. So I'm almost glad we didn't have it at the start, because doing it at the start would have been kind of awkward.
Yeah.
For the flow of things. But I'll figure something out, is what I'm getting at. Like,
so some comments from Bio that
problem.
we've missed while we've been going slightly crazy on our side. Bio said they sure did make some choices with this game. Oh boy, that sure doesn't sound like I'm going to have a bunch of shit to do. ... Also, I blame Arval for all of this, even the Happy and Shamir bullshit. That's his fault too.
Yeah, I don't know what the deal is with that. Like, that's weird, but whatever.
Again, based off what I saw when I was looking through the list of paralogs, they don't have one together.
They don't. There's no paralog that has the two of them. So
There is,
either
however, a fucking paralog for goddamn Arval.
So either we got to them too late in the game. It's specific, like chapter 14 is the problem, and like maybe once we're right before the final boss, it'll be fine. So that's a possibility. Yeah, it's kind of awkward, but
Even put that time gate bullshit in this game to begin with. So, for some characters, it's genuinely necessary, because suddenly the characters, if you don't time gate things, are talking about events that haven't happened yet. For example, the Leone A support, you need to recruit Gerald to be able to have that conversation. Because the entire conversation is Leone thanking you for sparing him.
yeah, that's fair.
Or, you know, when you're talking about, or when characters are talking about plot-related things that haven't happened. Because a lot of Shez's supports with the Lords are time-gated, and a lot of the Lords' supports with other members of their team are time-gated.
A huge amount of Rodri ones are time-gated as well.
But yeah, I don't understand, given the content from what Inu was saying of the support.
There's nothing in that support that looks like it should be.
There isn't anything that should have merited it.
No, I see nothing there that merits that time gate.
Anyway.
I wonder, because I'm just curious now. So are these like missing events in Scarlet Blades? I wonder what that's about. We check Azure Gleam. Because I've done Azure Gleam, like, this is the third time I've done Azure Gleam? And like, this is still I wonder if that's like, because that's new allies. I wonder if that's got to be for like not recruiting. Yeah, these have got to be related to the not recruiting Byleth thing. I bet. This is just that dumb bullshit with Marianne not being allowed to talk to anyone again, and there's no reason for. Yeah, it's fucking weird. Anyway, we'll call this here for this week.
We're technically overtime.
Just by a little bit. But
well, until next time,
next
we will
week,
catch you guys
chapters
later.
14, 15, and 16. So, till then.
Bye.